Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato. This is Cities, Skylines, Natural Disasters. It's Disasterville. We're back in town, and so this whole dam, it was kind of a waste, all right? And we're gonna get rid of it because water in this game does not work how water in real life works, right? So what I did is after I finished last episode and after I got a couple of little comments saying that dam is really fucking stupid and it's never gonna work, I was like, okay, let me try and figure out why it's not gonna work. And the reason that it doesn't actually work, and in my testing, I did this basically. Like I built a wall here. I built like a what'd you call it? Like a wall with soil. I just built a regular old wall and stopped the river, and nothing happened. Like the river didn't increase. Nothing crazy happened. All that happened was that the water just sort of stopped coming. The little wall that I built here was never breached. So it doesn't look like the dam actually it doesn't actually like stop that much water. It doesn't build up water. So I don't really understand that whole sort of side of things. But I will build another dam because I want to build them. But this will not be anywhere near the level of excitement that I had planned. And it would work. It would have worked as a regular old dam if water worked a little bit more like reality, where we could have just, stockpiled a heck of a lot of water and then, let it all go, so to speak. Slope too steep. 96 megawatts, that's pretty good, but, again, we're not even going to get close to this, right? We're not even going to get close to this, this number. Because water just doesn't back up that far, which is really, really annoying. But you know what? Now we've got this fantastic feature that we'll be able to do something with, which is quite nice. And I guess this is completely unnecessary since we're never going to be overflowing with water, which is very, very disappointing, I must say. But, ugh. That's just really, really annoying. I was so ready. I was so ready. Let's get rid of all of this because we don't actually need it anymore. And we should be able to expand our office district and our commercial district. Speaking of districts, we do actually need to work on a few more districts. And yes, I know the traffic light situation over here will be truly abysmal. I don't dispute that. That's not something that I dispute. However, the traffic light area here is just for the slums. We don't really care about the slums, right? Like that's the whole point. You got a lot of high density housing, got a whole lot of everything really. If I could get a road over here, that'd be kind of nice. Just like a road that continued down this way. Yeah, that's cool. Basically so that we can stick the rubbish as far away from everywhere as possible. Or maybe we could stuck it up there, but again, these are the slums, doesn't particularly matter. Okay, so I think that we've had our fun, we've had our uncreative, not fun building style, which has sort of got us established. It's got us a large amount of buildings, whatnot. We're pretty happy with the way that things are going. We got a lot of money coming in, and we've got our office district out here. I want to start building slightly more creative and interesting housing districts, which is going to be a little bit difficult to start off with because we don't really have the population to support. Well, we don't even have the population to get another beachfront. I would love a beachfront housing district. That would be really, really cool because then that'll allow us to muck around with tsunamis. That is very, very interesting. Okay, so to start things off, let us start building a housing district over here. I want to start something special, and we're gonna need to have a bit of highway connecting this whole area. Maybe we have a highway like this, right? Can we get it to go under the original bridge? Oh no, not that low. I want it to go kind of low. I don't really want it to go into the ground though. Can we get it to go under that bridge? I'll take that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So a nice little sort of bridge that that doesn't really have any of those pillars. Don't really want any of those pillars, but we're gonna have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful highway that's gonna come very, very close to the water. Why come very close to the water? Why not, right? I don't want any of these pillar things. Okay, maybe I want like some pillar things. But super, super low to the water. In fact, maybe like over here. That's gonna cost me 24 grand. How much is that gonna cost? Wow, that's a big ass bridge. That is a big ass bridge, that's for sure. No, let's just get onto the island as easily as possible. There we go. That looks kind of cool, actually. I would love to do that. I would love to drive along this bridge in order to stay at my house. So there may be some issues that we've got. There may be some issues that we're currently experiencing. You know what? We can fix that, and we can fix that with the leveling terrain tool, I feel. If I like build a little protective wall area. Or we could just raise it, you know, that would be also kind of cool. But I don't know if we can get away with, like... And what's the best way of going about doing this? Yeah, no, I think we can solve this with the terrain tool. Why is this... I want you to come up. Is this the one that goes up? There we go, come on. Let's try and break the surface. We're kind of close. There we go. Okay, look. So this is what we need to aim for. So let's get this tool. Oh. Let's get brush strength much higher. Okay, let's spread this out. So basically, we want kind of like a mountainous system that will defend the brand new highway. Why do we want this? Because why not? We are going to run out of soil very soon. And also money. Well, actually not money, really. Okay. Alright, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. A little bit higher, a little bit higher. We should be fine. Why am I doing this? Because I want to. Like, it's because it's kind of fun, right? Because it's kind of creative. Kind of interesting to see what happens. I'm okay with the brush size being what it is. We are going to need a little bit more soil, so let's take that. We could take it from our massive, like, 2 pillars, but I kind of like bringing all the soil from over here. It's kind of like our quarrying area, which I imagine will turn into a housing estate, like, eventually. Too much soil? Too much? I'll take that. That's pretty good. That's a good amount of soil. Okay. And then we basically just go along here. And we get a nice, consistent level that we're happy with. Okay. That's good-ish. But we want this bridge to be protected, which is, to me, very interesting. It's going to be interesting to see exactly how it works, right? Like, I'm going to see... In a tsunami, obviously, things might be a little bit difficult to deal with, but, hey-ho. Looks like this area should be fine. Alright. Let's see if that'll work. I mean, that should work, theoretically, right? Just make it a little bit taller. Looking pretty good, looking pretty fancy. There we go. A little bit higher. Oh, close. There we go. All right, so if we... Wait, could we use like a water pumping station here? Like, does that actually work? Will it work? Pumping service? Flooded buildings in the city. Oh no, that's not the same sort of thing that we actually need. Although I suppose we could put a water pumping station here to like suck out all the water, right? Like that would work. I think. I'm like 90% sure that would work. But either way, we can already see that there is somewhat of a reduction in the way that the river is operating. If I put this down here, that'll make it a little bit easier, and then I put walls up over in this area. There we go, right? That seems to be working a little bit better, I feel. Hey, look! It did it! It worked! We managed to clear out this entire area. That's pretty decent. I'm pretty happy with that, you know? Okay, let's seal that off now, so that no more water can get in. And we've butchered our river, but we've created a monument that will be renowned for years to come, I think. That's pretty good. We're also pumping a bunch of water, which means that we're never really going to have water in here. Theoretically. Hey, that's pretty good. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. That's kind of nice. Okay. Now. What do I want? I want to get a road that is going to go back to the highway. Haven't quite decided how that's going to work yet. Can we get a road that goes up here? Like, you know, to the top of the world sort of thing? In fairness, we can get it pretty damn high. But not quite high enough, I'm afraid. We're gonna need another road. I don't really want to build another road. I quite like how there's just one road here. Let's have the other road that leaves the island. Let's have that goes all the way over this way. Why? Because I kind of just want it to. I kind of want that road onto the island to look nice and respectable. Let's bridge over a little bit of our quarry, which I am still going to be using for quarrying purposes. Okay, can we get you over? Let's get rid of this since we don't actually need it anymore. I'll be here pretty much all day. Yeah, we can actually get rid of this since we don't really need it anymore. Like, I don't think tsunamis are ever realistically going to be able to get up to this area. I mean, they are going to be able to reach the beach communities that we end up building, but probably not the extremities of the town. Oh, that's our radio warning mast, which we should probably go around. It is kind of important, you know, but nobody gets it. There's no evacuation shelters anyway, so I suppose it doesn't particularly matter. Let's continue to get rid of this silly stuff. I mean, I want to use it. I just don't want to, you know, have it unnecessarily just wasting a bunch of space. Okay, so I guess we can just, like, put it back onto the road, to the main road. I guess that's fine. Does that work? That does actually work, although... We're gonna need to get it to, like, curve onto here, I guess. Suppose we could just get rid of this. There's no real necessary need for it. Will, in fact, this just work? Be nice if it just worked for once, wouldn't it? Would be nice. But that's fine, we'll sort it. We'll sort it nice and easily. Really? Come on. Come on. Come on, video game. There we go. That's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. Although we don't really want to be merging onto the same points that traffic merges off. Yes, I've actually got a better idea. Believe it or not, I have actually come up with a better idea. So let's get rid of this stupid stuff, which is entirely unnecessary. I'm actually going to leave the stuff over here because it is necessary. Alright. And now we can go up there. Alright, so it's a spaghetti road, and it is gonna work. But hey ho. I don't really know how it's gonna work. Okay, so first of all, we need to have the richest houses. None of these roads, by the way, are going to be one way. We are going to trust the rich people to drive properly and therefore be absolutely fine. What is this? Road maintenance depot? We could actually do this. Like, can we stick down a road maintenance depot? I mean, that seems pretty fucking good to me. That also seems like a great idea to me. Yeah, give me a road maintenance depot. Sure, give me 2 road maintenance depots. Sure, sign me up, Buttercup. That's fantastic. We are losing population at a somewhat alarming rate. I say alarming rate. 19 people leaving, or 24 people leaving is not exactly terrible. But at the same time, it's not exactly what you're looking for. Not exactly? No, it's not exactly what you're looking for. Whoa. Page up. There we go. Okay, so a lovely seafront house. This is going to take a little bit of trial and error because it's somewhat tricky to get this stuff exactly the way that you're looking for it to be. We're not going to build any houses over here. We're only going to build houses behind the road, so to speak. Okay. That's good. Looking nice and fancy. Oh yeah. And bear in mind that since this is the rich area, the difficulty of a tsunami getting up here is extreme. It really is. So it's very difficult for a tsunami to make its way up here. Okay. Again, we want to try and work with the sort of contours in the mountains. Oh, in the mountains and the roads, whatever, you know what I mean. So just sort of, you just sort of feel the way of the road, you just feel. It's not really, I'm not feeling that one. I'm feeling something like that. Yeah, that's much nicer. All right. I'm feeling this. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling this. The difficulty is going to be connecting this road to this road because I could just, draw literally a straight line up here. That would work. That would work. I'm not going to dispute that, but it doesn't have the right feel, It just doesn't have the right feel. So I'm thinking that we maybe do it over here where it might have a little bit of a nicer feel. And straight roads, like, if you ever want to make an area look posh, cardinal sin is using straight roads, right? You gotta use curvy roads to make it at least feel like it's posh. There we go. That's not exactly perfect, but it's a damn sight better than what it was before. Okay, let's get you to come over this way and connect up there. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Why did the screen go all like foggy and stuff? Is that like salty sea air or something? I don't particularly know. Anyway, let's get this set up. So of course we're not gonna put any commercial over here. This is all houses. Houses can be all the way along here. Perfect. The rich area is gonna need all of the best services. We're gonna spare no expense in providing them to those people. There also will be a second line, so to speak, a second row of houses, but the first row get priority, the first people to move in, so to speak. Okay. Because there's going to be a lot of rich people that want to live here, And again, we're just sort of trying to go with the mountain and the road. It's not too difficult, or it's not too necessary that the second road looks as nice as the first one. It's the first one that people care about. The one closest to the water is the richest, and so if you're living in these houses up here, well, you could be doing better for yourself. Put it that way. Anyway, we are going to need to get parks and all of that nonsense sorted out, and so I will try my very best to do that right now. We're also going to need to set up pipes. We're going to get only the very best for our posh folk up here. The heating pipes, only the best, as I say, for the poshos. Okay. Perfect. Got a little bit of money to spare, so, well, I say a little bit of money to spare. 12 grand. Wow. Okay. It's a lot of money. Space is already occupied. Oh. Oh. Come on. I felt you. There we go. Perfect. So you should be 100% powered. Now, it doesn't look like these guys are very, you know, they're not very posh quite yet. But believe you me, it's happening. It's happening. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna do it. We're not gonna do any landscaping over here. I'm not gonna fuck things up. I want parks. That's what I wanted. There's gonna be a fair few parks. There's gonna be a big variety of parks. Not too big parks, you know, just little posh people parks, you know? What did I just build? Did I build a botanical garden? I kind of want to build a botanical garden, right? Like, that's kind of fancy. We'll have enough money for that very, very soon indeed. What about if we have a botanical garden need to be placed roadside? What if we have a botanical garden, like, right here? Yeah, let's have a botanical garden right there. Nothing says posh people like botanical garden, in my opinion. Okay, lots and lots and lots of this good stuff. Maybe, for good measure, one up here. Slope too steep. Slope too steep. There we go. I have no idea how that isn't too steep, but fuck me, that's impressive. Yeah, so this is the start of our posh area. It's not really going to work quite yet, because there is not exactly enough houses over here. But there will be. There will be eventually. We're also going to probably end up creating a little bit of a commercial row over in this area. In fact, we can probably do that now. Not too many commercial buildings though, because that would just spoil the view. Oh, in fact, that's pretty fucking useless if you ask me. Well, you know what? We'll zone them anyway. Whatever. There we go. But yeah, this is gonna be the fantastic area that all the posh people are gonna live. Hope they enjoy it. I hope they enjoy it. There does need to be a way off the mountain. I haven't really thought of that yet because I'm a bit of an idiot. Yeah, let's get something like that. Let's get something like that on the go. Perfect. That looks pretty good to me. All right, ladies and gents. We're gonna end the episode here. My name, of course, has been Old Potato. This has been City Skylines. We built a natural wonder, quite frankly, and I'm relatively happy with the way that it ended up turning out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.